Hi guys, welcome to Vita's Deditae Gaming. We're here for another podcast for Pt.1 Mike. I'm Corey, this is
Chris,
this is
Jeremy,
and this is
Kate.
And we're here today to talk more about the gaming news. So today we're going to start with Ubisoft. So the company Vivendi has been looking at taking over. I'm not a big fan of this, to be honest.
Nobody, I don't think anyone who loves Ubisoft games are.
because they basically ruined Activision before Activision managed to partner with Blizzard and get themselves out.
No,
So-
pretty much exactly, yeah. So Vivendi is company basically they're a parent company that buy out these other companies. They're trying to take a hostile takeover of Ubisoft, and Ubisoft are trying to do everything that they can to stop this, basically.
Yeah.
I don't want it to happen. I think it'd be very bad for the gaming community if it happen.
Yeah.
But Vivendi want it, so.
I think it's gonna happen. I think it's inevitable that it's gonna happen because they've been trying for ages and they keep upping their share amount.
So what they're at now?
Eventually-
Right now they're at about
Offer,
27% of the company, and at 30% they have to give an offer that they can't basically refuse.
Yeah, they get control of the company.
They get control of the
basically.
board, won't they?
Yeah.
That essentially, yeah.
The Gourmont, who's
The family that basically
I might have
originated.
butchered that name. I don't know.
Yeah, it's basically the founding company of Ubisoft have dropped in are trying to buy as many shares as they can, trying to preserve the company, but they don't think they can do it at the rate that Vivendi are buying.
No, they don't have
Yeah.
enough money at the end of the day.
Yeah,
It's their
pretty
company.
much.
I think it's really unfair that I know that's how hostile takeovers work, but it's just so unfair. Like they built that
Yeah.
from the ground up. It's their thing. They're like everyone likes Ubisoft at the end of the day. Everyone's got at least one game from Ubisoft that they play.
Yeah.
Or that they loved at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's like
Exactly.
they cater to a lot of different gamers
Mhm.
with different styles of games,
Mm.
and they're just like as we saw at E3, they're just one big happy family. 'Cause
That's
they're
what.
all-
That's looking back now. That's why.
probably why he was there because
That's why
it's his last hurrah at the
That's
end of
why
the day.
he was
Probably,
there. That's why they got
exactly, yeah.
everyone on the stage because let's face it, it could be their
It
last.
could be the
week,
last
right?
time they could do that.
Because-
I can imagine the next E3 being very suited and booted,
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
very official, corporate.
Very EA.
Very EA. It's sad to say, but very EA.
Yeah.
I don't want Ubisoft to go that way because they've always had that quirk about them,
Yeah,
where they can kind of
They
do the
can-
thing they want to do.
yeah. They do the art games, which
Exactly.
probably
yeah.
don't make that much of a profit, but
It's very them.
Yeah.
they're very
they've got-
Ubisoft are very for the gamer at the end of the
Exactly.
day. They make the money, but they've got games that are there for the gamers, and they're
They're full of games, apart from their servers, but let's not talk about
well, the servers. That's the one thing Vivendi will
Yeah.
bring: good service. That's it.
Well, I don't know about that, 'cause it'll cost them money.
True.
Well, like Ubisoft have recently announced Beyond Good and Evil 2. It's going to be coming out soon and things like that. I can't see Vivendi if they were to take over to like those sorts of
Yeah,
Those sort
that
of
makes me
projects.
worry about that.
You know what? Though?
that's the issue with those sorts of
I
things.
have to disagree because I think, from a business point of view, when you've got a lot of people, myself included, seeing that drop and be like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this is the best thing ever. When you've got people lining up that they know will buy it, they'd be stupid to cancel it.
I think is Vivendi going to look at majorly like this day and age. Basically, the thing that makes money is
Games that
big,
last.
big multiplayer games that they can sell additions to,
Yeah.
and that's just
Yeah.
Rainbow
that's-
Six Siege.
Or things they could put microtransactions
That's not
in.
Beyond Good and Evil. At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Beyond Good and Evil is a big single player experience.
buy it one
Wow.
time thing.
Exactly,
But you got, like,
and you
Siege.
don't buy additions
You
to
got
that.
Rainbow Six Siege, Wildlands, and all that in For Honor. That you buy DLC packs and seasons constantly. People are constantly
You
playing.
can't cancel a game that people are
They can,
crying
and
out
that's
for.
worrying.
The
They
problem
better not.
is
I'll be so
that
They're
mad.
probably right.
financially, Beyond Good and Evil didn't do that well. Everyone that played it loved it,
It's amazing.
One of
but
those cult
financially
classics, eh?
it didn't do very well when it came out.
That's the thing.
Shame
yeah.
on you all people that didn't
Shame
play
on
it.
you.
Shame
Yeah,
on all
exactly.
these people here.
No, I wholly want it to happen.
What console did it come out on originally?
Xbox.
Xbox PS2.
And PS2.
PS2, yeah. When it came out, I didn't have a console that could play it, which is probably why I never played
They
it.
all should have got one.
PC dweeb. But basically, so
Okay.
the thing is, Beyond Good and Evil is that you may have heard a lot of hype around it, but the thing is that it's one of these very niche games. It's one of these people played it, and the people that have played it are going to be very loud about it. It's not your Call of Duty or whatever. It's going to make tons of money. It's these people who've played it and like really enjoyed the game, and these people tend to go like hardcore gamers go into the gaming community and will talk a lot about it. But your average Joe, they're not going to know about this game.
Yeah.
And they're going to look at it and think this isn't going to sell massive amounts of money.
We need to educate everyone so that it doesn't get cancelled.
Exactly.
So
I want this game to happen.
Honestly,
I want this game to happen. It looks really good.
I don't think it'll get cancelled now.
No, I don't think it will either.
It depends how quick they do this takeover, to be honest.
No, exactly.
And whether
it's a waste of resources that the company they will be buying has already used. Yeah. You'll probably waste more money stacking them all and scrapping the project than you will just getting it finished.
I think if Vivendi do take over, you'll see a lot more.
It does depend on how far it is.
I know you've got Assassin's Creed, which is generally annualised.
Yeah.
But you'll see a lot more annualised games because they did that with Activision.
I think it's a lot. I think Beyond Good and Evil's a lot further along than they
originally expressed.
Do you know what? After watching that video with
the in-engine
tech
stuff.
So we've seen in-engine technology with the way that they expanded from the one city all the way out into the actual universe seamlessly.
I reckon they've got the engine ready and everything, but I think they just need to populate.
They've got the text.
The text done.
From seeing all that and the things that they'd shown and how polished everything is, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't have this engine that someone had made and then think, oh, we could make this into Beyond Good and Evil 2. Yeah. I don't think that engine was designed with Beyond Good and Evil 2 in mind. No. I think the stuff that, all the assets is there, and then they were like, we'll put a spin on it and we'll make it in this universe, but they're saying it's Day Zero.
Was not.
There's no way
that looks at that.
The engine wasn't Day Zero, no, but
there's
no way they can chuck something together.
They did a new video recently and they showcased another character and they said this was the last character to be showcased. They showed a picture of him.
They've also done a video about
if it was Day Zero, you wouldn't have all this stuff. I reckon it's a lot further along than they want to say.
I reckon it's
at least all the ideas. It's just putting it all together.
Yeah. Exactly. I reckon it's at least a couple of years in.
Yeah.
Like to actual full-on development. Hopefully, if Vivendi come into this and they see what's been going on with this game,
for it,
exactly, they don't want to cancel this sort of project.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
that game could have a multiplayer element.
If it does, don't it?
For us know, and for all we know, that could be added in after the fact.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So we'll see. Hopefully not. It doesn't deteriorate from the actual single player gameplay because that's what that game's really about. It is a single player game at the end of the day. And we've seen things in the past where they've added on like a chunk of multiplayer gameplay where it really hasn't worked in previous games. But hopefully it doesn't happen.
So the only way multiplayer could work in that is like sort of co-op sort of thing, really. Isn't it? That's the only
if you do like Beyond Good and Evil,
style, but
if you do like it, you want to catch up, you've never played it before, there is a playthrough on the channel coming very, very soon.
Shameless plug.
Go check it out. It's me being completely clueless. It's great.
But I do think
normal, mate.
This is a forward look into the way gaming is going these days. So gaming, obviously, it's a massive medium these days.
It's kind of business rather than like
it's
passion.
Always been
exactly.
Business.
Yeah.
They've always got to make money, but I know what you mean.
It's not. The people don't do it because they want to make a game for people to enjoy. They want to do it because they want money.
You look at all the companies like EA, Activision's, and everyone
Microsoft.
else, other than Ubisoft. The only one I can think of that seems like for the gamers mostly is Ubisoft. Whereas like you've got Activision, who Call of Duty every year, like Destiny, microtransactions and stuff like that.
They want to make the bottom line basically, and I think we're moving into an era where gaming is such a massive medium that you're going to look at going towards the way of music and films, where they're just. Many people look these days and think they keep making the same music over and over again, but that's what people enjoy.
Yeah.
They want to appeal to a mass audience, so they're going to do the very similar thing with gaming. They want to do the thing where basically they want to get the maximum amount of people buying a product, rather than the people that are hardcore into it. That's the way most of these mediums
quantity,
are going to go.
not quality.
Exactly, yeah. And we've seen that very recently with things like Mass Effect and such, aren't they?
Yeah.
Where we expected a lot from these sorts of games, and Mass Effect just it didn't deliver. And against the name that it has, it's a very disappointing product. But because of it, the casual audience doesn't really feed into that. Obviously, we're all here. We're making a podcast to yourselves. We're quite a hardcore audience into this gaming project. But the casual Joe Blogs doesn't really it's not like you or us. They won't go into research like this. They'll go out there and be like, "Oh, this is new. We'll play this," and that's it. That's the end of that. And at the end of the day, once I've bought that
Cover on
game,
this looks good.
once I've bought this game,
Yeah.
they've got your money, and after that, then they don't care. After that, it can be a terrible game. After that, it doesn't matter. You can't return that. They've got your money, and we kind of want to start that. Like a lot of people talk about a revolution within gaming, whereby it's like if you don't support something, if you don't like it, then don't buy it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people at the moment are just it's something else, pre-order, and we really need to move away from
I
that.
never really understand the whole pre-order.
Yeah, exactly.
I only ever pre-order games if I get extra shit.
Yeah.
Like I pre-ordered Destiny 2. I know I'm probably going to play it anyway, but I probably would have waited for a review or something. But because I get a little Cade figure.
And then we get access to the beta, and with a game
access
like
to the
Destiny,
beta.
that's the
Like,
most
at the
important.
end of the day, if I don't like...
If you don't like the beta, you can still cancel
Well,
it.
there you
Yeah,
go.
exactly.
I probably will, because I like Destiny.
Beta is American. It's beta.
I apologise.
We have American views.
Yes, but we're British.
No,
You should be speaking British.
The only
I am
thing
drinking tea.
the only things that are really pre-order these days are hardware, and that's because you can guarantee the fact that you can get that hardware. Games these days,
Unless it's a Nintendo Switch.
Oh, unless it's
Well.
Or
a PSVR.
That's the only reason. That's the only reason that I pre-order hardware. Other than that, games you're never gonna have an issue getting the game. To be honest,
Do you know why I pre-order
No.
games? Well, I get you to pre-order my games on Amazon.
it's true.
Because I don't want to have to get up and go and get the game.
Yeah.
When I can just sit in the house drinking my tea and my breakfast, and the postman's like, there
Drinking
you
your
go.
breakfast. Wow.
Drinking my tea and my breakfast. And the postman's like, there's your game. And I'm like, thanks, bro. I go upstairs, play it the whole day. I have to get up, I have to get dressed, I have to go speak to people and buy the game.
You have to get a game where they try and tell you disc insurance.
I used to work there, so I'm just like,
insurance.
please leave me alone.
Yeah.
No.
By the time this is going to break, the game will be really cheap anyway.
If you like that video and want to see more like it, then click this playlist button here. If you happen to want to subscribe to us and check out all our content, then click this amazing sexy button right here. Look how enticing it is. You know you want to click it. And if you're already subscribed to us, well then you are already an awesome human being.